Okay, so this video is extending the whole feature on the Metro apps, so the main feature of Windows 8. As you can see, even though the desktop's got some nice changes, the main focus here is to try and get Microsoft into the new tablet market. One thing I can start off with is obviously your start menu. Everything looks lovely and completely different. But here's where the confusing features come. So let's say, for example, I want to launch Internet Explorer from here. As you saw earlier, there's basically two Internet Explorers. Let's say, for example, I launch Internet Explorer from here, and I get the rather Windows Phone looking like Internet Explorer. Not bad. Pretty awesome. You have your whole display to the web page, a nice unobstructive address bar at the top and the bottom, and of course you've got other little features as well. If you were to right click, I'm sure you can get some more stuff, as is the convention. Like for example here, I've just right clicked, and here I can switch, but these are what you'd see as tabs. So here we got Bing, the Windows 8 Consumer Preview, and good old Google. Nice. So the Metro apps, everyone thinking, well, what's the problem? There's no window. How do I close it? Where's my minimize and maximize? They're gone. So as you can see, I'm doing it with a mouse. You click, hold and drag, and then you would try to throw it downwards. As you can see, easier done with gestures, but there, I've just thrown it away. Another one of note, the Windows Media Player, which is when I double clicked and opened the song files I copied earlier, they opened in here. I must say, considering the previous iterations, rather nice and touchscreen friendly. As you can see, this you can navigate between the song by using up or down, doesn't matter where you are. You can have the ring up here or down there. But when you play it, there's no visualization. So here's an example. Yeah, interesting. Now, one thing I've noticed, how the hell do I get back to my desktop? Oh, you can do Alt-Tab, that's no problem. But here's where the confusion happens. There's no start button. There's no taskbar. Here is your taskbar. As you can see, I'm struggling because it's designed more for the Windows 8 user. You flick and click between them. So this is your taskbar on one side to flip between the applications, and you have another taskbar at the bottom. So how the hell do you know which is which? Here's my task manager, paint, and all the other stuff. As you can see, this is probably going to confuse the life out of users. Oh, do you remember Internet Explorer? If I click that, maybe I'll get the Internet Explorer opened earlier, right? Wrong. I'll get this one. So now to confuse things, I've got an Internet Explorer here, and somewhere along here I've also got an Internet Explorer app. Or I did have. Confusing, I know. Rather. Also, as I mentioned earlier, the extension to the notifications tray. The hidden start button is now on the right hand side here. As you see, I have to keep moving my mouse all the way up to the top, then stroke it round to the right to bring it up. So you can see that for the desktop user, these extra features are going to introduce a lot of RSI. So make sure you have a nice comfy mouse when you get Windows 8. So you got your start menu, you got devices. So far, you get your ability to go to a second screen. Nice little touch and easy to set up. But again, a bit more of a gimmick to help for those who aren't so used to using second screens. But I'd say, let's go take a peek through the settings page. This is one thing I didn't. So you got your control panel. You go into here, there's your control panel as normal. Not much from Windows 7, huh? Let's go back again. Let's go settings. And if you go to personalization, this is where the differences are. Ah, actually no, it's not in here. See, already getting lost. Let's put it here. Believe it will be more PC settings. That's where we are. See, here is where you have the lock screen, your start screen, where you can choose different colors for your for the start menu, as you saw that appeared earlier. You can choose your account picture. This is taken straight from our Windows Live, and you can have your lock screen. Those of you who remember Windows 7, the beta fish, looks like they're now using Coral. There we go. Here's all your other stuff, where you can have users. So you can add users, notifications. You can choose whether to have these little things on the front of your lock screen. Search, well, these are where you know, what do you include in your search, just kind of similar as you had before. How to share. General options is just like the time. This is basically consolidating a lot of the control panel stuff that you had in a nice, this is for the tablet user. As you can imagine, double clicking on icons in control panel, now that they've got a massive plethora, isn't something very nice. So they've just consolidated it here. As you can see, here's all my nice little keyboards. well, devices, sorry, there. Ease of access, you can turn on high contrast, magnifier, and, oh, here's something I should play, the new narrator. Don't think they have it, I can put it here, but maybe I'll do another one. But anyway, sync your settings is the nicest thing. You have a Windows Live account, which is what I've done with mine. You can actually carry these settings with you. Your app settings, your language settings, the personalization, themes, basically all of these save you from having to set it up on every PC you go to. If you set up a nice pink theme on one PC, you log into your laptop, for example, it will be carried across. Home group is, well, nice overhang from Windows 7. Haven't connected mine yet. And Windows Update, well, kind of self-explanatory. If there's any updates, you can nicely pull them in from here. I must add that this is really just a duplicate of already the Windows Update that you have in Control Panel, as with a lot of the stuff in Windows 8. As you can see, to close this, click, drag, and gone. Takes a lot of practice with a mouse is what I must add.